copped that crib and bought 2 chains and then I hid the rest. And it's okay to do your thing, but just don't do the most. I put my friends in that old Benz and took that to the coast. It ain't no thing to do my thing, it's what I do the best. I fill my mattress, pay my taxes, then I blew the rest. And it's okay to do your thing, but just don't do the least. I quit my boss and cooked that sauce and fed that to the street.
Man, welcome to BossCowboySports. And it's going down.
Another one.
Out the gate. Just a mess. It's what it is. Take it easy on my back if you digs.
Take it easy on my back.
Take it easy on my back if you steal. Man, Jerry, what are you doing?
Like C.D. Lamb and Micah Parsons.
Frankly, should we have waited on Diggs and Steele?
Oh my.
Should you?
Oh, you brought them up. I didn't.
By Dallas Morning News. Jerry, kind of.
My. Hey, you know I'm gonna talk about it. It ain't no thing to do your thing, Jerry. Just don't do the most.
Ain't no thing to do my thing, it's what I did the best. I copped that crib and bought 2 chains and then I hid the rest. And it's okay to do your thing, but just don't do the most. I put my friends in that old Benz and took that to the coast. It ain't no thing to do my thing, it's what I do the best. I fill my mattress, pay my taxes, then I blew the rest. And it's okay to do your thing, but just don't do the least. I quit my boss and cooked that sauce and fed that to the street.
Man. So, obviously we got a new season. So with a new season, we got a new vibe. And we go always do that. We go change it up some. But yeah, man, this is very interesting. We go deal with it because y'all know me, man. I look under the hood and I don't think it's exactly what we might think it is. A lot of this is Jerry being Jerry. Y'all know I'm gonna prove that. You know, we just gotta show it. Typical Dallas Cowboys. So, man, y'all sit back, man. Let your boy do his stuff on the back end. The lives has commenced. It's going down. And I appreciate y'all so much, man. Y'all been holding down these new videos. I'm gonna be doing a lot more content like this as well. So y'all stay on the lookout. Y'all comments been amazing. Y'all likes been amazing. And I'm just starting to do content like that. That's gonna be new. We'll have to shorten it. So we gonna still have these lives, but we gonna bring to you a lot of different styles of content. I'll be back. Y'all give me a sec. You know your boy gotta fly these planes, man. Give me 1 second. Yeah, let's go. All right. I see y'all coming in the building. You know, I'm just over here doing a couple of little rookie things. Had to fix some stuff. You know how I go. Well, it's been a while since I've been live, man. You got to learn how to drive again. You feel me? Yeah. See, when you've been driving, it be easy. You make it look easy. Then you walk away, you be like, damn, man. I forgot about that bump. But welcome to BossCowboySports, man. Let me go back and deal with this. the first parts, and we gonna talk about some football too, because it was some football stuff that came out. Can't wait to get into that as well.
Another one.
So we go bring it to you as usual. All right, let's go. My boy say, what it do, Blue? Yeah, we rooting for Blue. But see, we got to talk about this press conference because it was wild, right? It was wild. So it's like, so I'm going to bring y'all some respect. So let me go back to what Jerry said, because it was so, Jerry was wild for this. But remember, Jerry knows what he's doing. So here, let me play it again. Watch this.
And Micah Parsons.
Frankly, should we have waited on Diggs and Steele?
Oh my.
Oh, you brought them up. I didn't.
The day training camp started, these are guys that will be considered your starters. In the opening press conference, you threw two of your starters under the bus. Take it easy on my back.
Take it easy on my back.
Oh. Hold on, man. They said I got landlord on. Let me turn off landlord. Listen, y'all. It been a while since I've been live, man. Let me fix that. I can't be going live on my boy channel. I can't do my boy like that. He probably don't mind though. He'll take a free check. That's gonna take me too long. I ain't gonna do it right now. He'll just delete it. We good. All right, here we go. Back to this. Man, so some of y'all thinking, is Jerry crazy? And I know some of y'all thinking, man, Jerry, how you just know how to mess up the press conference? Like how? And who does that? And see, Tuck so funny. Tuck started looking at all the other teams' opening press conference just to see was it anything even remotely like what we do. And he was showcasing that every other team just featured a coach. But we featuring Jerry, Steven, and the coach. All right. So let me tell y'all, because I wouldn't be me if I didn't show y'all what I really believe is going on. This is what I believe is going on.
It's important to have that edge to it.
Hold on.
I took a lesson right there. And think about it over the last several years.
Let me fix it. Here we go. This is what's going on to me.
Now, I know that you know every time this subject comes up, it makes news, but yesterday, I believe it was yesterday, I've actually got a couple of coaches in addition to Jimmy that I would want to put in the Ring of Honor, and as you can probably guess, in the last 24 hours, that has gone everywhere. Do you get tired of talking about this subject? And if not, can we talk about it some more right now?
Not at all. My experience has been, and I hope that our fans would understand that I do know how to keep it stirred up. One of the I visited right before I bought the Cowboys was one of the great.
So when you sitting in the opening press conference and you see him basically take two starters and throw them under the bus, likely that's what's going on. It's a combination of Jerry knowing how to get us all talking, because all of us instantly had something to say about it. It's Jerry, the marketing side of Jerry. I bet you that's what he's doing, because that's just too wild. Like what he just did today was just too wild. These guys are already under contract. the season kicked off, training camp kicked off, they your starters. What's the use of throwing them under the bus? Unless you're doing it for money.
People and media, and his name was Dan Burke, and he was just bought ESPN, and he was chairman of ABC. And they said, you got an hour with him. 12 hours later, we were still together. Nice. And he said, we got to have football and television, got to have it. One, it's at the perfect time of the year. It's when you culminate the sport, football, but it happens in the fourth quarter and a little.
Oh, my fault. My fault.
In the first, and that's when you want the decision makers in front of the TV set. Secondly, it's got a lot of breaks, 30-second, natural, unintrusive breaks. We get to talk more about our people who support us, but throw all that away. The most important thing when we make a movie at ABC, we have to spend every bit as much promoting it as we do making it. Football's not like that. Football is a soap opera in between games, in the season, out of the season.
My fault. My fault.
Year around, the NFL is. We can't do without it, and not only that, that extra soap opera needs to have a little bite to it. It doesn't need to be softballs. Now, you can go too far with a lot of the issues.
So, when I sit back and I watch Jerry, I ain't falling for it this time. I'm not going to let Jerry get me in my emotions just so I can talk a lot and advertise for him. I was gonna do it anyway. I just wish we could do it about football, but Jerry, that's his way of making money, period. You know, I wouldn't be surprised at all if Jerry the type that throw them under the bus and then go to them and say, man, you know I know how to keep it stirred up. You know, man, y'all already know, man, I believe in y'all. Like trying to play it both ways. Because, see, he did that with Dak. Remember what he did to Dak? He was like, didn't I say we would go as far as Dak would take us? How far did we go? Just threw Dak right under the bus and said, take it easy on my back.
Take it easy on my back.
Yeah. So, you know, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Is this Jerry being Jerry? Or did Jerry mean it? Now, when it comes to Diggs, they came prepared to get a message out. And that message that they want out on Diggs is, and they wanted to, and it's not even to Diggs, it's to the fans. It's to the fans. The message that they want the fans to buy into is Diggs not showing up is bad leadership. That's what they trying to frame. They said it a lot. They said it all day. So let me play some of it. We go talk about it.
Tommy
Yarsh, DallasCowboys.com. Jerry, you kind of brought it up a little bit earlier with Trayvon Diggs. What went into that decision, and then what do you want to see from him as a leader, like you mentioned, and where do you feel like he is in the recovery process?
Oh, we expect a player paid like Trayvon to be here all the time. We expect him to be leading.
You see? See, now they laying down their foundation to the public. I'm gonna tell you what this sound like. This sound like Amari Part 2 COVID shot, to where you're my employee and you're under contract under me, and I want you to do it our way. Now, even if you come back better, no. We want you under our doctors. And see, I was warning about this. I already did a show on this. This is how teams run off their best athletes. It's not just Diggs. It's not just Diggs. This happened with Brady. This happened with Luka. And from their standpoint, they want their guys inspecting you.
We expect him to be leading. But that's not new. That goes all the way back. Deion was not necessarily given to come to the weight room. And I explained to him that it meant a lot for him to be in there. And I said, does the fact that I have more weight trainers and more equipment and I work hard every day have anything to do with it? And I said, it needs to have some show with it, and so that all the team and everybody can do it. He said, you're right.
Is Jerry wrong for that? Is he wrong? I don't think he's wrong. Especially the why. Like when he said, this goes back to Deion. And he was like, Deion really wasn't no weight guy. But I had to put it in his contract and have a talk with him that I really need you to be out there grinding for the show, and more so for the team, because people look up to you. You one of our highest paid guys. Jerry ain't wrong for that as the boss. I'm just being honest. Because see, Jerry and them got to set the environment. And sometimes you got to do it through contracts. Sometimes you got to say in your contract, in order to get X, Y, and Z, I want you to also show up to A, B, and C. Because we want the young guys and we want the team to see what makes you great. I don't think Jerry wrong for that.
Oh, done. I get it.
But
It's important. It's important to have the right body language in every respect when you are one of those rare, financially paid and gifted players. You've got to have some leadership about you.
Yeah, I can't fight that. See, I don't want to be the person that because I'm usually going against you, that I develop an instinct to be against you. I still gotta, on every case, in my opinion, weigh it to see, is he right? And from a leadership standpoint, yes. From a contractual standpoint, yes. But they also laying out their reasons for this rift. And this is a true rift. So check this out with Micah Parsons. Listen.
Do you expect him, even though he's here, do you expect him to practice until he gets a contract finalized?
Well, everybody here is under contract. Everybody. Yes. And so that's what that is. From the standpoint of, let's say, what happens relative to, I'm looking at the entire NFL when I say this, and that's players that are under contract and teams looking to make it better for the team and for the player. In terms of that, that is incumbent if you're in that price range. When you're up there in that top 10%, so to speak, of the league, and that top quartile of your team, leadership is really big. And leadership exhibits himself when you're negotiating as well. And so I'm appreciative of Micah being here. I am. And it's incumbent upon us all. We've got a player that we've docked him for not being here during off-season workout, as you well.
We got a player that we docked him for not being part of off-season workout. Listen, y'all, We are in a bad place when your boss is not saying your name. That is personal. We have a player, I'm not gonna even say his name. Am I tripping? I don't think I'm tripping at all. So, y'all let me know, did I hear that right? Where he didn't say the man's name? Let me see. I might be true.
We've got a player that we've docked him for not being here during off-season workout, as you well know.
Messy. You can't even say, we have, Diggs. We dock Diggs for that. Is Jerry wrong for that? Is Jerry wrong for that?
And we will fine him for that.
And we will fine him for that. Jerry, what are you doing? We will fine him for that.
Because those parts of a contract to go directly toward the leadership that he's is as a player relative to the rest of the team, and certainly, obviously, to our fans as well. So. I'm big into, and not alone either, big into showing anything you can do for leadership if you're going to be one of these guys that are in the top drawer of all the money.
What can heal this? Hold on real quick. I gotta fix. I can't see y'all comments. I turned y'all comments off. Okay, now I got it back on. I'm telling y'all, it's been a while since I flew this plane. I'm rusty. Damn. That's wild. But it could be true. I'm telling you, it could be true. I'm being fair, man. It could be in his mind that I've put some of these things in y'all contracts because I do want a public example from the people that I'm paying. I'm telling you, as a boss myself, I would do it. You put incentives in the contract of things you want to see, especially when you can tie money to it. When you can say, if you show up to this, you will get 500, but if you don't, we're gonna take it. Because it's that important to us. Now, the only thing is the fans ain't go buy it, even if you honest, Jerry. They not go buy it. The main reason they not go buy it is because they watch you. So when you haggling with CeeDee Lamb, you will have him miss pivotal practice. Dak would have had to hold out, because you would have even let Dak miss pivotal practice. The way that y'all keep having these defensive ends come in, it's almost like you gearing up for Micah Parsons stuff to go into the season. He even hinted to that. They asked him, he said, well, we lost the first 2 games with Emmett and we won the Super Bowl. So it can work. No. Charles Haley had to throw a helmet at your head, Jerry. No. You signed Michael Paul. See, that's why we can't, get behind him. Even if he could be telling the truth. Because it's like you look like you ready to throw the hammer down at Diggs, but you give you and Steven a pass. So what about the leadership? And let's just be honest. What about the leadership of keeping these fights in house? What about you showing that leadership? Why did you, with your leadership, sir, why did you have to come out and throw Steele under the bus? Why did you have to? What about that leadership? Where is that in your contract? Shouldn't the players here and there having their? I think the players should put NDAs. Oh, Jerry. Don't talk about our fights in the public. No, but you do. So even though it's under contract, and you could have a righteousness in your clause, we just ain't buying it. So that makes me, and I'm being all the way honest, I'm Team Diggs. I'm all the way Team Diggs, and I'm Team Steele. Because I don't think he have to be with your doctors. I don't. I think people should be leery of your program. Most recently, players have been leaking out that you don't have enough people. Am I lying? But you want to fine him for not trusting your program that all, now I ain't gonna say all, but there are players leaking out that is not enough. So Jerry did say, if y'all knew the check that I would be willing to write, if you could guarantee. Yeah, and I like this. I like this better. I like what Tyrone Church said. I like this. This is so much better. See, I know how to back up. He said, I'm team get this right. Yeah, get this right. Let me tell you how to get this right. That's better. So, and I'm glad you said that. I'm team get this right, where let Diggs play decide this. Yeah. So yeah. Let Diggs play decide this. If Diggs, perfect example. It was a time we was going out there saying we needed a war daddy. Do y'all remember that? We was going out saying we needed a war daddy. Jerry was saying it. And he was saying that because with Tank, we was ranked 31st in pass rush. We was ranked 31st in 2016. 31st. And remember, Tank was coming off back surgery. So people forgot about Tank. He was the old toy. So they drafted Taco. And when they drafted Taco, they said, we needed a war daddy. What shut all that up? What shut up all the talk of war daddy? You know what did it? Tank's play. See, play can heal all wounds. See, because a lot of us already saying, man, Diggs is gone. Diggs is not gone. If Diggs come back and in 6 games get 5 interceptions, everybody that's saying Diggs is gone, go all start saying, don't get rid of Diggs. If Diggs come back healthy and looking good and getting the ball, them same people that saying, man, he gone, gonna be like, hold up. And guess what? We gonna start fighting Jerry. And you said it, Klebo. It was the play. It was what, wasn't it? Right? Because we pretty much wrote off Tank. We did. When you draft a guy with a guy in the building saying we needed a war daddy at defensive end, he said that with Tank in the building. But Tank came out that year, had 12 sacks. And out the gate, he was looking like amazing. Amazing. So I'm not, I ain't quit. I love what Tyrone Church said. He said it best. I'm team get this right. That's better. And yeah, and see, to me, what we gotta hope is that Diggs hit the field fast. But see, I do see it from both sides though. I do. And I do have trust issues on their reports. Even from the media. I have trust issues, and I should. I remembered how the media came out and they was trying to point to Randy Gregory. And they were trying to make it seem like Randy Gregory didn't read his contract when they tried to basically table close him. Yeah. And they tried to sneak in that fine language. Yeah. So when they start reporting stuff like it was last year we had a problem with, I don't know if I trust y'all. I really, because I did see y'all rushing Gallup. I did. And see, Lou raised this point. Sometimes you gotta take a bite. Man, Lou raised a hell of a point on DC Universe. Do you remember they said Bland was gonna be ready and he didn't show up till 6 weeks later? What's going on with that? Huh? You 6 weeks off on your timetable? You 6 weeks off? Same thing happened with Michael Parsons. They give these estimates like you see. That's why I ain't looking at this and just believing all the reports that come from them and that media. I ain't just going with what they say. Yeah. Because I see some funny stuff with Bland. Right? Yeah. I saw y'all do a rush job on Gallup. So, but let me go back real quick. I got to play this one more thing. Then I'm going to take some calls. Check this out.
But the de-escalation is contractual.
Let me play that again.
But the de-escalation is contractual.
The de-escalation is contractual. Let me play that one more time for the people in the back, man. God damn. That boy said the de-escalation is contractual.
But the de-escalation is contractual. Spelled out. So he understood when he decided he was going to train in South Florida, he understood.
Man, these boys is coming gangster.
What would be what the consequences would be.
Jane.
That boy said the de-escalation is in the contract. Say. Oh, look. Is this true? Look at this. Yeah, I'm finna explain de-escalation. My boy said, Overshawn said they pulled his jersey off the shelf until he returns. Is that true? Is it truth, MVP? This is why, man. This is why I rock with y'all. Look at this. Clap it up for truth. Clap it up for truth. Look what Truth MVP said. All right. That boy said the de-escalation is in the contract. So let me explain that. That's gangster. I gotta explain this. So one of the most tense moments. All right, let me put my picture up here. One of the most tense moments of the press conference was when Steve Joe said on Diggs, de-escalation is in the contract. So you got to go look up what de-escalation is. You know, you got escalation and de-escalation, right? We know what escalate, you know, then you got de-escalate, right? So you hear that a lot with police officers. They say they give them de-escalation training where maybe it's a certain way you can handle it that make it a go and have a different outcome. It doesn't escalate. It doesn't go up. It goes down. De-escalation, the process of reducing the intensity or severity of a situation, conflict, or treatment. They basically saying, we looking at this as intense, as severe, as conflict. And if you want to de-escalate that, follow the contract. That's a shot, dog. That boy Steven said that very professional too. It's like, bruh, we already talked about this. This is in writing. Don't play with us.
But the de-escalation is contractual. Spelled out. So he understood when he decided he was going to train in South Florida, he understood what would be what the consequences would be.
Jane.
Gangster. Ooh.
Huh. Take it easy on my back.
So, for everybody that's saying Diggs is out of here, if he don't come back and play amazing, yeah, he gone. But it's gonna be how he plays though, man. But this has the smell of Amari Cooper and the COVID shot. Yep. To where the procedure and not following company procedure. See, and that's how them billionaires, that's how they are, man. That's how a lot of bosses are. For real. They like, and I've been telling y'all. They go want to inspect him. I've been saying that. Yeah, and somebody say trade Diggs. I absolutely disagree. I ain't forgot when Diggs is healthy, how good he is. I'm not trading the best corner in the league. I'm not. And then if you traded him now, you ain't gonna get nothing for him. You better try to make it work. That's why I'm with what Tyrone Church said. I'm team calm down. Don't Luka Doncic this. Don't let it be about because he didn't follow your COVID procedure. Let it be his play. Because see, You go mess around and get what y'all asking for. Cause for everybody that wanted us to trade Amari, y'all didn't want us to trade him for a fifth. Let me clap it up for myself. Ain't nobody go clap. And clap it up for me. You do. I'm giving y'all my opinion. You do not, in my opinion, want a trade in this environment. You don't want a trade in this environment. Do you want to trade when Jerry and Steven are angry? Huh? No, you don't. Cause where you might get a second rounder for Diggs, when they angry, you'll get a sixth rounder. My boy said, I think they go cut Diggs. I'm going to tell you where you would have to. If I'm looking at it from their side, if I can't inspect you, I would cut you. Because my people have to be able to take a look at you. That's just honest. I have to be able to have my people look under your hood. But he gonna have to come to camp. He gonna come. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, to me, that would be the only reason. Outside of that, nah. Keep Diggs all day long. And you be patient. Be patient. We talking about the best corner in the league. That type of stuff can help have you win a Super Bowl. Somebody say Dallas corners greater than Dallas corners. Philly corners greater than Dallas corners. You crazy. You wish. Ain't now one of y'all corners better than Bland and Diggs when healthy. See, with Bland, put it like this. You talking about two corners who both should have been Defensive Player of the Year. Both of them. And then my boy say, boss, do you see Deron Bland having a better season than Diggs? He would have to show me. Because Diggs already showed me. I saw Diggs in 1 year go against DJ Moore. Shut him down. AJ Brown. Shut him down. D. Smith. Shut him down. Jefferson. Shut him down. Chase. Shut him down. McLaurin. Shut him down. I saw Evans. Shut him down. I saw him do that in 1 year. I ain't never seen Bland do that. No. Diggs was the eraser. And I like how his film is looking right now. I like how his rehab is going. I'm like, man, calm down, Dallas. Y'all chill out. Let me give you a perfect example. I got to go back in time. Yeah. I know it's been a while, see. I know it's been a while. But still, he's been injured. Yeah. He's been injured for 2 years. That's what it is. Yeah. So, but I'll say this. And he already paid for. You might as well see what happened. But let me tell you what happened to me. So, when I was first playing in Division I, right? All our athletes, some of them could go home for the summer, right? Most of us had horrible discipline. So if you went home, you likely start hanging with your local homies and girls and friends. And most of the people that would go home didn't stick to their college workouts. So I was one of the athletes that went home, but I was extremely disciplined, right? I overdid it, right? So I only didn't work harder. But see, when I went home, my terrain was better than what was happening at Houston, because my friends played Division I across the country, right? So I was training with receivers at Miami, Oklahoma, right? TCU. Like, when we were showing up working out, I was working out with dogs of dogs, right? So my workout in Dallas was better than my workout in Houston, right? So when I came back, this is a true story. This is a true story. So I done gained 20 pounds of muscle. I'm faster. I've been working out with the best of best in Dallas, right? So I'm ready. I'm strong. I'm fast. I'm quicker. I was doing 15 minutes of jump rope every day. Didn't miss one day. Not one day. I was 15 minutes every day. I don't care if I was on a date. I don't care if I was out there with the homies. I was gonna get my jump rope, right? So I show up to the tour days at the University of Houston. This is a true story. And I see my head coach. I say, "What's up, coach?" Coach Hilton. He look at me. He looked me dead in my face and walked off. And I knew why. Because most of the people that went home, they came back out of shape. So he thought I was like that. So I said to myself, "Man, F you, coach." I said, "I'm gonna show you," right? After the first practice of tour days, true story. So then we go to the team meeting after practice. And this time I walk by him, I don't say nothing. I don't say nothing because I'm like, you ain't finna ignore me twice, right? So I walk by coach, I don't say nothing. He stopped me. And he grabbed me and hugged me like a son. And he told me, he said, "Marcus, thank you for taking your offseason serious. Thank you." He hugged me like a son. And and see, that's how Jerry and them should handle it. I understand y'all being mad at Diggs. I do. Not seeing your doctor. That's how my head coach was. He was like, "You wasn't down here working out with us, so likely you ain't ready." And he had an attitude with me. But the way I showed up on day one of practice, he saw me one time practice once, my head coach, and he couldn't help but come hug me because he was like, "What I saw on the field shows me you took it serious." That's what I want them to do. To Tyrone Church's point, when he say, "I want y'all to work it out. Work this out." And what's going to work it out is all about, is Diggs ready or not? Not was he in y'all program or not. Is still ready or not? That's the ultimate thing. See, if you get caught up in procedures, it's did you have perfect attendance? And then you didn't have attendance with my doctors, so we're gonna fine you. It's a lot of people that got hurt coming out your training room. We'll take some calls. I'm gonna throw up the phone. I think this. So y'all can call in, man. Y'all go ahead and call in. So you know I usually hit that button. I ain't doing that today. Y'all let me know if the phone's working. It's been a while since I've been live, man. I'm kind of rusty. I ain't driving the car right. I'm gonna get it back. Y'all let me know if that number working. Yeah. I like what you said here, Noon. I think you said it. Diggs proved them wrong. Build trust. Yep. That's what it come down to. You got to get your head coach to hug you. You got to get them to, when you come back, you got to be so ready. They got to be like, man, we ain't tripping. All right, there we go. It's working. My boy DP. Chris 214. I see y'all in the building. All right, let's go. Chris.
What's up, boss? How's it going?
What's up with it?
Not much, man. Good to see you back.
Good to be back.
Yes, sir. So, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
With everything that's been going on, right, in terms of, like, today, you know, I feel like this is kind of like an annual thing with Jerry Jones. I don't feel like that any of us can say that we're surprised, right?
Mm-mm.
We're not surprised by this. I mean, this is what Jerry Jones do. You know what I'm saying? And I looked at that video that you did when he was saying, well, I think you were saying, like, from both sides of, hey, I have my mechanics that I trust. I feel like you need to be here to get work on.
Yep.
And you explained it to the point of where you could see both sides. Now, I do understand Diggs' side too, just like how we all just said, Glenn, Gallup, the list goes on and on and on. But at what point in, like, can they really blame Diggs though? Like,
yeah,
I understand that the doctors and all of that, but it's like, man, like, it's like I'm trying to get back right.
Yeah, I can. If I'm, see, we got to put ourselves in their shoes. If I'm Jerry and I'm Steven and I'm paying my medical staff, right now, this is a medical staff. So how much you think a medical staff costs?
I know it costs a lot of money.
Yeah, like, this is medical staff. These people go to school to deal with your athletes. So every one of them are 6-figure jobs, right? So if you got a staff of 10 medical people, you paying $1 million a year minimum. And now your athletes not going, and you're paying $1 million for those athletes to go to them.
Yeah.
And then how do I know as an owner, Chris, that you could be with a shade tree mechanic? You could.
I ain't heard that in a long time. Yeah.
Is that true though? Right? If that's why certain companies will be like, we only go take inspections, state inspections from Firestone. You know why they do that? Because some people know you can go to the bootleg guy and pay. Yeah, you can pay. You can buy them a case of beer, and they go pass your state inspection. Right? So Diggs could be out there with a shade tree, Wow, you're paying him millions. Like you're writing a check.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. And my boy say they saying the medical staff is not even that many people. I put it like this. When I was at the University of Houston, it was at least 10 there. So I seriously doubt that Dallas has less than 10 trainers. So
yeah, I doubt that.
I doubt it. They could. So think about it. Whenever you see somebody get injured, how many people do you see out there with that injured person? How many people be in a circle? You usually see about 6. And those are the ones you can see.
Right.
So.
That's true.
So.
Yeah, damn.
But
hey,
it's hope.
It's
hope though, Chris. Yeah, it's hope. It's about how he play, bro. He got to come in and ball. If he ball, all is going to be forgiven. That's what this about. Jerry and them don't feel like they getting their money worth. And they piss. See, I'm not getting my money worth.
You still have to leverage.
Right. So not only did you not play, you not going to my guys who's supposed to get you right. I'm double pissed.
Yeah.
Because I'm still paying for you.
Right.
The only way you gonna make them feel better is you got to go out and go make some plays. If you make some plays, they gonna be like, all right, cool. It just took a while.
Right. Damn, it sounds like Diggs. It sounds like Diggs is on thin ice.
Man, he is. Still is too.
Yeah.
Man, the fact that Jerry said his name, still, he said today, should we have paid Steele and Diggs? He said it loud.
Oh, yeah.
He wild.
Yeah.
He wild. He said it. Then said, y'all brought up the name, not me.
Yeah, so know how to get the people talking, boy.
Man, he do. I think that's all he did it too. I think he wanted us talking about it. He like, let me just throw.
Of course. Absolutely.
Yeah, this is one of those Jerry just trying to get us all to talk.
Yeah.
And that's why he say he gotta have some bite to it.
Yep. We all know tomorrow morning on every sports show in America, that's gonna be the first topic.
On
did you hear what Jay Jones said?
Yep. They go throw him under the bus. And Jerry cool with it. He like, man, this is how I get paid. So y'all go out there and do all this advertising for me. You know what I mean? Y'all put my brand. This is the quality Kardashian model. You know? I'm gonna open up the cameras. I'm gonna show my mess. Y'all go just get enamored by it. So yeah, Chris.
Hey, boss, I got one more question before I get off your phone. Hey, do you know that documentary that comes out on August the 19th?
Yeah.
Hey, well, one, I know you're gonna watch it, but are you gonna do a breakdown of that?
Yeah, I'll do whatever y'all want, bro. See, because I think that's what y'all like about this channel. I think I know the audience. Y'all like my breakdowns. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to break it all. Like I'm breaking this down. You know I got you, bro.
All right, bet. Cool. All right, boss.
All right, that's Chris doing. Hey, man. How Angie doing?
She's doing all right, man. You know, she just, she's hanging in there, man. She's a very strong woman. She's still trying to be, positive.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's all right.
I saw her yesterday, man. It felt good. I saw her peek in the chat. It was good to see sister. So, Angie's Chris 214 cousin. So, I'm keeping y'all in the prayer, man. And listen, man, I'm loving how the community been praying for y'all, bro. I've been doing videos and people randomly say prayers up for Chris 214 and Angie. People like y'all, bro. Y'all stand out in the community. We appreciate you, bro. For real.
Oh man, we appreciate y'all, all the love, the support. Like, it really means a lot. But just like I said, when I see that red dot on my YouTube and it say Boss is live, hey, like that's like an instant shot. Oh man, this is gonna be good.
Yeah.
It's literally a light on my day.
Man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Chris 214. And I've been bringing more videos now, man. So I'm finna up my video game. Cause honestly, that's what fans don't like, these long ass shows. I'ma still do them, but fans,
I love them.
Yeah, the people that support, they love it. Like, I'ma have 2,000 strong for sure, easy. But it's other people got short attention spans, bro. So for them people, I gotta give them a 10-minute, 15 minutes, bro. They can't handle this.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, and most people got short attention spans. So I ain't gonna get to that 100,000 unless I change. You feel me? So it's what it is.
Yeah. You'll get there, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get there. All right, big dog.
Yeah.
That was Chris 214, man. It's the OG. We got another OG sitting in the back, bringing him to the front. DP.
What's going on, Shelby?
What's up with it?
Oh man, I looked at that press conference 3 different ways, bro, and I gotta hit you with all of them real quick.
Go for it.
The first one, like everybody, I stepped back and I said, "Ooh, what is Jerry on him?" Like, I know it's been real popular to pilot on gigs this off season. I just want to remind everybody, you got 3 All-Pros on each side of the ball, 2 All-Pros on special teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who been All-Pro the longest, though? Who's the longest tenured current All-Pro on the Cowboys roster? Trayvon did. He made All-Pro before all of them. Remember who I told you defense that is? Jerry, be careful. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Second thing that came to my mind, I called in and told you and Big Lou they was going to go after T. Steele. I told you they was going to go after T. Steele. He got the most money on that offensive line. I told you
they
did.
For him. Ooh, they did.
I told you it was going to come from.
Yeah.
But more than anything else, third thing, Jerry always been the distraction, bro.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
He got everybody talking. Jerry came out strong. He on everybody's ass. I'm not talking about him not shopping for no one take no more though either, is it?
Nah. They talking.
Yeah, Jerry good at this shit, bro.
He is.
That's why Jerry told him, man, I can walk back in and tell my people, y'all know how I get down. Y'all know who I am.
That's
and
right.
Expect them to fall in line.
That's right.
That was a power grab. That's all that press conference was. Everybody been loving shots. Everybody been loving shots. Giving him all kind of great credit. That was Jerry grabbing the power back.
Oh.
Remind everybody who team was this.
You think so, bro?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
He did grab it.
Here's the thing, though.
Because he pissed all in Brian moment. He pissed all over. Because, see, Brian got to go clean that up.
In the stereo, bro.
He sure did, bro.
Yeah, Brian finna have to go clean it up like a motherfucker. He got a lot of work to do tonight. I'm pretty sure if he ain't did it yet, he trying to figure out how I'm finna tell my boss to shut the fuck up in the morning. He's like, Jerry, come on, bro. Like, I got everything going in the positive direction, and here you come out acting like this my owner, I pay for everything, y'all just don't do shit my way.
Yeah. Yeah. He pissed all in Brian yogurt. He did. He sure did. Yeah.
Yeah, couldn't nobody talk about the spirit of competition while Jerry sitting there talking about me. I write these shit. I write shit, this is what I expect. I mean, you can't sit there and talk about competition like you up there.
Yeah. Yeah, Jerry smoked it.
Brian Cheerios say, bro. That shit
Yeah,
was
Jerry smoked it. Yeah, he smoked his. He totally smoked it. Like, cause ain't nobody gonna be talking about competition and what Brian said. Everybody gonna be talking about that bus that rolled over Steele and Diggs. So like Jerry just overshadowed his own coach, bro. He did. He did.
Yeah, and to be honest about it, if Jerry really want to be, if he really want to be real about it, he needs to be mad at himself at these coaching decisions. Like he want to try to point the finger at Terrence Steele. Everybody that watched the Cowboys know the man run right, but you don't want to even let it get into a rhythm, into a lather, like your last head coach.
Yeah, lathered up.
Let him get lathered up. Lean on somebody for a minute, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I promise you, bro, you're not going to run up at me full speed after I punched you in the mouth 3 times. You're going to think about it.
Yeah.
That's what running.
I got some bad news too, DA. Not DA. I got some bad news. You breaking up.
What's that,
DP,
man?
you breaking up.
I'm breaking up. Gotta step out my vehicle. I'm listening.
Yeah, you breaking up bad, bro.
Yeah.
One more time.
Yeah. One second.
Man, you stepped out your vehicle, man. You just messed up the whole show, man. You doing too much. Hold on real quick. Let me pull this up. Just go buy me some time to pull this up. The bad thing that I peep, because you know I be re-listening. I listen close. Like, stuff don't get by me. Jerry is putting all of this on Dak. Let me play this clip while DP fix his phone. Oh, he gone. All right. Let me just play this clip and make this part of the show.
I'm excited about out here and what this camp could mean by and through what we've done. Have we done some things with our players and our personnel that could really give us a chance to shock the hell out of them and be better than most people think we're going to be this year?
Listen at them goals. Them some weak ass goals. I'm just being honest.
Wrong.
Ain't nobody care about shocking some people. We trying to win a championship. Like, listen to these goals.
Could really give us a chance to shock the hell out of them and be better than most people think we're going to be this
So you just want to be better than what most people think we gonna be?
year? Absolutely we have, and it could happen. And that Dak go out here and light it up, and a lot of good...
And that Dak go out here and light it up.
Things could happen with us, okay? That's exactly the rationale I used really last year when I made him the highest paid player in the NFL. And you don't think I didn't think about him getting hurt and not having him after doing that? That would be criminal had I not thought it out. Well, it happened. It happens. That kind of stuff happens. And get ready, you're going to get some knots when those kinds of things happen. We got a great chance to put together a team here this year that could be where we would like for it to be. I'm excited about that.
To be where we would like it to be. What happened to winning is the name of the game? Winning we must win. Winning we will win. Who is this? This Jerry. We gonna get a chance to show them that we're better than what they think we can be. Is that what we going for? Just trying to shock a few people? See, now you see where they're not aggressive. When you hear them damn goals, I was like, what the fuck? So, listen, let me just, I'm gonna lay this out real quick. All right. The good part of the press conference was Brian. Okay. I'm gonna lay this out real quick. I do feel sorry for Brian because in the midst of him trying to be a coach and having a clear vision, he getting upstaged. with that mess. But see, let's just listen to some football stuff, because the football stuff that was coming from Brian, I like. Listen.
For Brian, when you're getting ready to come out here as your first training camp as head coach, what's like at the top of your list of what you want to get accomplished over the next 3.5 years?
We were talking about that last night with the staff a little bit. Just, we want to have a very physical training camp. There's limitations to what you can do, but.
See Coach Marv go like that. Y'all clap it up. Clap it up. Y'all heard that. Coach Marv been talking about that for a minute. Coach Marv, you got your wish. You got your coach. You got the guy who's giving you what you said you wanted, Coach. He said we gonna have a very physical training camp.
We want to come out of this thing knowing the emphasis of winning the line of scrimmage like that.
Winning the line of scrimmage starts with physical practices.
It's really important to us, both offensively and defensively.
See, and this is what I've been telling y'all, and y'all need to listen to me. Y'all not listening to me. Listening to me. Are they taking care of Brian? Because he's saying over and over again, the way I see the game is you win these games on a line of scrimmage. Then why you getting him a bunch of 3 techs? It just ain't right. You took care of him on Booker. But man, you ain't got them trenches A1. No, you don't.
You know how we want to play, be a physical style team, both offensively and defensively. And so I would say that, maximize our padded practices. Obviously got the work coming up against the Rams here in a couple weeks. And that's the big emphasis right now.
Man, I like Brian, but the football stuff he's saying is good. It's just can Steven and Jerry get out the way? Get out the way. Get out the way. Because man, Brian got the right vision. And as you break him down, as I break down Brian, I be like, damn, you lucked into the right guy and you gonna mess that up too? Please don't mess this up, Dallas, please.
With Sorensen coming in, and now's a chance for the coaches to really perfect it. That's what you try to do. You look at you teach it in the starting point of phase 1, phase 2. You
teach it in phase 1.
Detail it in OTAs, and then your job.
Detail it in OTAs.
Job is to perfect it as a coach and a player during training camp.
Perfect
with Sorensen coming in
training camp. Boy, that boy Brian. See, if we just leave them to football, we will be okay. Listen to Brian.
With Sorensen coming in, and now's a chance for the coaches to really perfect it. That's what you try to do. You look at you teach it in the starting point of phase 1, phase 2. You detail it in OTAs, and then your job is to perfect it as a coach and a player during training camp. With Sorensen coming in and
teach it, detail it, perfect it. Man, damn it. The football stuff is good. It's Jerry and Steven, man. They like,
Pat Doney, NBC DFW. Brian, you talked about wanting to have the best culture in all of pro sports, is what you said. The players were really excited about the energy in practice in the offseason. How do you maintain that through the dog days of training camp when we're here?
Hold on real quick. Jay, I got to go back to your super chat too. I ain't forgot about you. Let me go back. I'm going to read both of your comments. Let me go back to my boy Jay. Jay been blessing the channel. My boy said, hey, boss, do other teams, do they press camp before camp? Do they have their owners on the podium? And see, Jay Tucker was looking at that today. He said he looked at a bunch of team opening press conference and nobody had their owners up there like that. And especially talking ball like that and going at players. Absolutely not. No, we stand alone on that. And let me go back to your super chat, cause see, you dug in. This is something with this. My boy Jay said with the super chat, he said, "What's up, boss? I'm excited this season. I think the running backs, Blue and Mafia, are going to surprise us. What you think about them two rookies running backs?" Yeah, I when it come down to Blue, and I did my breakdown on Blue. Blue is exciting, but he has some things that he has to work on, and a lot of people not honest on some of the things he got to work on. So, they bring up the explosiveness, his catching, but they don't bring up his drops. They don't bring up his pass pro, and they don't bring up the fumbles. So the only chance we go like Blue is if he clean that up. Because I know Dallas is not going to accept it. We line right now like we will, but we won't, right? So this is where I stay with you on that super chat, though. This is where I stand with you. See, I made the case for Booker in the offseason that he was a weapon. Because I saw that happen in our history. We got Zach Martin, right, as the final piece to our offensive line. And Murray went from 1,100 yards to 1,800 when we put in the final piece on that offensive line. So with Booker, that should help the running back room. And I'm likely going to do a video, and I'm already got it stirring in my heart, but I know what I was going to call it. Basically, I was going to call the offensive line the running back saviors. Because it's a chance they can save them. Because we also saw it with Lyle Collins, so I'm kind of giving up the content that I'm going to do. But we saw it with Lyle. See, when who was that? It wasn't Free. Leary got injured. They inserted Lyle Collins in left guard. So you had Lyle, Frederick, Zach Martin. That was your middle three. Lyle was a rookie. But it's a lot easier to play that guard in that phone booth than to dance at tackle. So Lyle was a fish in the water at left guard. But that fish in water with that big middle three caused McFadden to go for 1,100 yards. And he got 1,000 yards in 10 games. So there's hope for the running back room. There is. And even to the point, when I do my video, I'm going to go ahead and say, I'm giving them actually a chance on that because it worked in the past. See, if I didn't see running back by committee actually put up good production in the past, I wouldn't trust it. But I did see it. And I can't act like we did not see a retooled offensive line not greatly impact your running back room. So to answer your question, Jay, I don't have no problem with optimism even with a weak running back room because McFadden was weak. So if anybody want to drink Kool-Aid on the running backs being restored through the offensive line, I would buy it. I'd be like, yeah, I've seen it happen. So I'm going to be waiting and see on that. I do want to see it in the preseason. I want you to let us taste it in the preseason. I don't want you to start serving us this Kool-Aid against Philly. No, I need you to lay this out in preseason 1, 2, and 3. I want to see it. Show me. But as I was looking at the press conference, the standouts was obviously, the drama that happened with Jerry. But the other standout and the better standout is Brian. And watching how consistent he is and how clear his vision is, you can really see Brian put in a lot of work in preparing to be a head coach. I love how serious he taken it.
And what do you think practices in the 5 here will feel like compared to what they've been like the last few years when you've been on the staff?
I think the biggest thing for me, number one, I really do believe that practice is what's going to separate us from the rest of the league. The way we practice, like that's how important we believe that it is, and it's the energy and the way we started from not just stretch with the music, but going through the bags and every.
See, the more and more I just listen, I be like, man, he really giving this his all, man. Like it's no detail that don't matter to Brian. He like, listen, man, let's get some music in here. Let's get the juice going. He trying to think of everything to separate. And he say, what I want to separate with is elite practices. Brian is thinking right. I love it.
Have the best culture in all of pro sports is what you said. The players were really excited about the energy in practice in the offseason. How do you maintain that through the dog days of training camp when we're here? And what do you think practices in the 5 here will feel like compared to what they've been like the last few years when you've been on the staff?
I think the biggest thing for me, number one, I really do believe that practice is what's going to separate us from the rest of the league. The way we practice, like that's how important we believe that it is, and it's the energy and the way we started from not just stretch with the music, but going through the bags and everything's being evaluated, everything's being graded. There's going to be a winner and a loser in every period that we have, and
see, you see, he's still pushing that culture of competition. He pushing it. He trying to win it for you, Jerry. He trying to win it for you, Steven. We got to let him cook. Get out his way. Let him cook.
And that kind of makes it fun. But it's the type of guys that we have. I'm an upbeat, positive person. That's my personality. I think I'll speak to what Jerry said. I feel blessed to be sitting in this chair. I'm excited about the guys that I get a chance to work with, both the players and the coaches. I think you look at the staff, having had a chance to work with the staff all spring. It's a dynamic staff. I think these guys know how to teach. They know how to demand. They get the best out of their players, but they've also learned to connect with their players on a higher level so you can have those real hard conversations and push them to the limits. When the days get hard and the practices get tough, that's where we need to excel. And I think we'll do that because of the culture and the connection, not just that we've set, but that the players have adopted, and they're excited about it.
Damn. Go for it, but I love it, Coach. I love it. Coach going for it, man. See, I just appreciate the thought he put into this.
In terms of your message to the team in the first meeting, what are some of the highlights of that? Do you have any kind of a camp motto for these guys this year?
No, I mean, the motto is going to always be compete every day. I mean, that's what we're all about.
Yep.
Always be compete every day. I mean,
highlights of that. Do you have any kind of a camp motto for these guys this year?
No, I mean, the motto is going to always be compete every day. I mean, that's what we're all.
The motto is going to always be compete every day. So let me tell you something. If you haven't went and supported this video that I did, this is the most important video that I did leading up in the training camp. This one, where he talked about, and I talked about protecting his real coach, because everybody getting caught up in his care culture, the ping pong table and loving the guys, and that's not his real culture. That's good. That's called the permission stage if you study leadership. But the real culture is the culture of competition, which is anti our guys. And if you pick them, you got to play them.
That's the most important thing, is if you pick them, you got to use them.
See, the culture of competition is how he's countering that.
About it's not going to change. Always be compete every day. I mean, that's what we're all about. It's not going to change.
Fight, coach. Fight. Clap it up for coach. It's not going to change. Hey, I ain't changing. Jerry, Steven, listen, that our guy stuff, I ain't changing. Nope. I'm staying flat-footed on.
Always be compete every day. I mean, that's what we're all.
Yep. Stay, coach. Yeah, coach, fight. I love it. If you ain't gonna watch that video, it ain't even that long, man. But you will understand Shotty a whole lot more if you go educate yourself with that video. Trust me.
About it's not going to change. I've been other places where there's a theme of the year. I don't believe in that. I believe in that you should have a central theme of your program, and that's compete every day. And again, that's not just on the practice field. That's in the meeting rooms. It's time away, being smart, things like that. And again, the guys that I've seen and been around, they're excited, and they're excited to build off what we did in the spring. The spring was terrific for us.
See, I love it. See, Brian is saying, we hitting our marks, y'all. I love it. See, the next mark that he aiming for is a physical camp. That's what he aiming for.
But it was just the spring. Now you're getting into July and August and the real dog days of summer, and that's where you're going to see the massive growth in this football team.
In terms of your message to the team.
Man. So listen, yeah, it was drama today. It was, Jerry being Jerry, throwing his guys under the bus, But if we can kind of step away from that and go back into football, the football side has upside. Jerry and Steven, they got the same old downside, And it's almost like we just got to kind of know what come with them. Just being honest, right? Everybody know when they got that uncle or that, we know family, right? We know how family is, bro. So it's one of those things we know what to expect from Jerry, man. You gonna mess up the wet dream. You are. Right when she just looking at me writing, and all of a sudden I'm gonna just feel somebody messing with my toe, and I'm gonna look up, it's gonna be Jerry ass. Just messing up my wet dream. Just like, damn. It was going so good, and then, training camp was going so good. Listen, that Brian was going so good, and then Jerry came out there with his bus. With his bus. And went to work. So, your boy Boss is back. And with a new year, y'all know, Boss gonna bring a new vibe, right? I'ma always bring some newness to this channel. I appreciate greatly all y'all support on everything. So we got new videos we're gonna be dropping. Y'all gonna be getting a lot more videos from me now and going forward. The videos gonna look like this. So all the people with the short attention spans, or you feel me, Special K, that he messing up that wet dream, bro. You feel me, bro? All of us, listen, man, all of us had a wet dream that we wish was real. Don't lie. Don't lie. And then somebody wake you up, you be like, God, man! Special K. You be like, why you touch me? It was getting good. And you woke me up, messed up my wet dream. Yeah, bro. Jerry, but like, damn, man. Why you touch my toe? Man, why you touch my toe, man? Man, boy. Man. So anyway, the wet dream killers. Yeah, they did. They messed it up. I said, but y'all ain't gonna mess me up, man. Y'all ain't gonna mess. But see, let me go back to this, what I was saying. So I'm gonna be giving y'all these. I'm gonna be giving you more. All right. So new year, new vibe, more. That's what you go get. So y'all go get these short videos where I'm gonna be more concise. But then y'all go still get your boy lives where you get to get on the phones. We take the chats way more serious. And you know, we got some new things happening this year, man. What I appreciate about y'all on these videos is I notice, and I'm just keeping it real, the shorter my videos, the more that y'all comment. So on a lot of them, I had like 80 and 100 comments and shit like that. Versus the lives don't do that. Just, you know, some people ain't got the time to sit back and watch a whole 2-hour show. So y'all gonna be getting this, and then when it's live, it's gonna look like this. But man, y'all stay up, man. Y'all make sure y'all also continue to hit that like, subscribe, share the content. You always help the channel when you do the simple things like hit that like button, stuff like that. But man, it's your boy Boss Show Me. I'm gonna keep giving y'all this sauce. I'm out.